fact that how Bharturi Mehtab, along with Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Arjun Ram Meghwal and L. Murugan, both the MOS in the Parliamentary Affairs Ministry, will be reaching the President's house. They have reached President's house, and now the President will administer the oath as the pro tem speaker to Bharturi Mehtab. Now, why this is important? Because for next 2 to 3 days, here Bharturi Mehtab will be administering the oath to the newly elected Lok Sabha MPs of this 18th Lok Sabha. Now, if we talk about the sequence of events for today, now.
मैं भर्तृहरि मेहताब जो लोकसभा का सदस्य निर्वाचित हुआ हूं, ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत के प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाला हूं उसके कर्तव्यों का सदापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगा।
Congratulations.
माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति हो तो समारोह का समापन किया जाए।
All right, so you've seen the entire ceremony. That was brief but extremely significant as all action now gets kick-started. This is the very first day of the 18th Lok Sabha, and you've seen the pro tem speaker there being administered oath by the President. Now do remember, this is another significant flashpoint that you have seen as far as the NDA versus the INDA alliance is concerned. And let's continue this conversation with our colleague Mohit. And apologies, Mohit, we just had to interrupt you earlier because we were getting these live images also coming in. Now, when you have Bharturi Mehtab, who's a 7-time MP earlier with the BJD, now with the BJP, a significant amount of parliamentary experience is what he has. But the pro tem speaker is the first significant flashpoint, Mohit, as far as the NDA versus the INDA, conversations are concerned. What happens from here on? Is the opposition now going to comply and stick to the rules of the House, follow it, or we will still see a lot of politics?
मुझे क्या पता क्या इशू हो रहा है, आप बताओ क्या इशू हो रहा है। यहाँ पे तो ठीक है, मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है इनका क्या आवाज। मैंने बोला है क्योंकि एंकर की आवाज मुझे नहीं आ रही है।
Okay, I think we have some problem connecting with our colleague, so we will get him back very quickly. But let's quickly recap what has happened in the last few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and what is expected now as the day will progress. Now, this is the very first day of the 18th Lok Sabha. You will be looking at a lot of business that gets down to now as far as the NDA is concerned, but the opposition continues to maintain that this is a government that is a coalition. It is not listening to the opposition like they have alleged again and again. The first significant flashpoint was the pro tem speaker. Now, why is the pro tem speaker important? Because pro tem speaker, till a speaker is named and then elected, is someone who's going to administer oath to all the new members who will be moving into the parliament. So we'll get you details of what happens next. Do remember, we are also standing by to get you the first shots of the Prime Minister and what he has to say. But a lot of early morning reactions that have come in, not just from Kiran Rijiju, who's now the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, plus the entire INDA alliance, who continues to say that we will put the government on the mat.
This is a non-issue as per the tradition.
Yes, sir.
I have come to
request the Pro Tem Speaker, Dr. Mehtab ji,
Yes, sir.
for the oath ceremony to be taken at Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Yes, sir.
I met all the leaders. Just now I met DMK Parliamentary Party leader, T.R. Baluji. Everybody agrees that Pro Tem Speaker has never been an issue in the history of Indian Parliament. And the appointment of Pro Tem Speaker is a job basically which is already assigned to give oath to the newly elected members, and in facilitating the election of the new speaker. Right now let us begin our new parliament session, the 18th Lok Sabha, in a positive note.
Try to change the constitution is stopped by the people of India now, so far. So we have to project that constitution before the public. Because we are holding the constitution before going to the parliament on swearing in ceremony. We are sending a message that the constitution is important for us in the parliamentary debate.
Regarding the Pro Tem Speaker, the India Bloc MPs will not sit on the Speaker's chair to assist the Pro Tem Speaker during the...
We will not. We will not. Because you have to understand, this is not anything against any personalities. This is not anything against the personality. You have a senior-most member who coming from the grassroots level, suffering all the pains and agony of the social evils. You have a member, eighth term member. And what is the disqualification of him not making as a Pro Tem Speaker? This is also a clear mindset of, this is also a clear show of BJP mindset. No, we don't want to cooperate with that.
Regarding the paper leaks, sir, which is a very important issue, will you also take it in the parliament, sir?
Everything. NEET is the most important item to be raised in the parliament.
Sir, regarding the LOP, sir, any clarity on the LOP event, sir?
Whenever time demands.
The opposition is demanding that you should have been appointed, but the BJP has chosen Mr. Mehtab. What reason do you see behind it, sir?
Of course, I am the senior-most MP in 18th Lok Sabha. I only completed 8th term. So as far as the convention is concerned in Lok Sabha, who are the most senior, he will be the Pro Tem Speaker. But unfortunately, BJP government is broken the convention of Lok Sabha. They denied a Pro Tem Speaker to opposition party member for me. So we are strongly protesting the undemocratic way of BJP government.
Sir, but the BJP is giving a reason that Mr. Mehtab has served in an unbroken, he has given an unbroken service for 7 times, and that's the only reason why he has been chosen, as they are just following the parliamentary norms.
Wow, who is Mehtab? Last 6th election, he was in BJD, Biju Janata Dal, Orissa regional party. So when he came to BJP, when he was joined BJP, 3 months before, means the 18th Lok Sabha notification published by Election Commission. At that time, he joined BJP. So his political party, actually he was BJD. Then before 1 month, before announcement of Lok Sabha election, he joined the BJP. That means, what is his credibility?
All right, so you've heard a string of those reactions that have come in from the government and the opposition. Mohit, you've been speaking up to both Kiran Rijiju and also Mr. Suresh of the Congress. Now, clearly the Congress here is alleging a bias, but the government says that according to the Westminster system, you have to have a continuous term, something that Bhartari Mehtab has, secured. But the point is this just a trailer, Mohit? You're looking at an opposition that believes it is buoyant with the kind of numbers, and they say कि प्रधानमंत्री के पास majority नहीं है. But is this how business will even continue?
Well, Deepthi, you see, this parliament will be very different. This 18th Lok Sabha will be very different, given the fact that our opposition has huge numbers. And perhaps that is why they would want that they will set the agenda this time around. And that is why they're waking up this issue. Now, when the BJP was asked this question, BJP and in fact the minister has basically stated that there has been no specific rule when it comes to the appointment of the Pro Tem Speaker. There has been a convention that the senior most MP gets the post of the Pro Tem Speaker. But then the BJP says that Bhaturi Mehtab has 7 consecutive terms as a member of parliament, and perhaps that is why he has been chosen. And when it comes to K. Suresh, he lost elections in 2004. He lost elections one more time, I guess, in 1998, and that is why he cannot be.
They've also included a Dalit card here. Very interesting. No?
That is what the opposition says. Opposition says that BJP is anti-Dalit, and that is why K. Suresh has not been appointed as the pro tem speaker, while Kiran Rijiju, many times he has basically stated, and today also stated, that pro tem issue is not an issue which should hamper the parliament. He also made a one significant point that he went to the residence of T.R. Balu, he met him, and government is trying to reach a consensus when it comes to the functioning of the parliament, and in some time from now, Deepti, and as we can see, the route of parliament, PM is already there. In some time from now, PM will be reaching, and he'll be making a statement. So what exactly PM will have to say, that will be very interesting. PM has been saying this, have a debate, but do not have a disruption. So the first statement of Prime Minister will be very, very interesting, that what exactly PM has the message for the opposition when it comes to the 18th Lok Sabha and the first day.
That is absolutely correct, and I think Mohit has hit the nail on the head, that you will see a lot of action. Everything happens in the next few minutes. What we'll do is, before we move ahead, let's quickly put out the sequence of earlier today, and this is when at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, you have seen the President administering oath to the pro tem speaker, who's, remember, going to be conducting business in the Parliament now.
केसी वेणुगोपाल और कांग्रेस पार्टी आमादा है कि एक आदिवासी समाज से आने वाले हमारे पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर किरण रिजिजू पर झूठे आरोप लगाकर उन्हें अपमानित करे। वैसे तो इनकी पार्टी ने आदिवासी समाज से आने वाली राष्ट्रपति का भी अपमान किया है। वो कहते हैं कि महताब जी को, जो 7 बार के कंसेक्यूटिवली एमपी रहे हैं, उनको प्रोटेम स्पीकर नियुक्त करना राष्ट्रपति के द्वारा, ये पार्लियामेंट्री और संवैधानिक व्यवस्थाओं का उल्लंघन है। संविधान और पार्लियामेंट्री कन्वेंशन क्या कहता है? वैसे तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है कि सीनियर मोस्ट को बनाने की, प्रोटेम स्पीकर बनाने की कोई नियम कायदे कानून नहीं है, ये कन्वेंशन है। हालांकि कन्वेंशन ये है कि जो सबसे ज्यादा अधिक नॉन इंटरप्शन के साथ, मतलब कंसेक्यूटिवली एमपी रहता है सीनियर मोस्ट, उनको बनाया जाता है। फैक्ट्स क्या है? महताब जी 7 बार कंसेक्यूटिवली, मतलब बिना कोई रोक, सांसद बने। के सुरेश, जिनका नाम ये बता रहे हैं, वो बिल्कुल 8 बार सांसद बने हैं, परंतु कंसेक्यूटिवली नहीं बने। इसका मतलब 98 और 2004 में 2 बार वो एमपी नहीं थे। इसका मतलब उनके कंसेक्यूटिव टर्म्स केवल 4 है। तो 7 कंसेक्यूटिव टर्म्स बनाम 4 कंसेक्यूटिव टर्म्स। और कांग्रेस पार्टी को ये पता है, फिर भी झूठे आरोप लगा रही। और ये कांग्रेस पार्टी जो जब यूपीए में थी, जब 2004 और 2009 की उनकी सरकारें बनी, तब उन्होंने स्वयं जो कन्वेंशन वो बता रहे उन्होंने फॉलो नहीं किया। 2004 में वाजपेयी जी 10 टाइम के एमपी, जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस जी 9 टाइम के एमपी, और भी कुछ लोग थे, उनको ओवरलुक करते हुए किसी और को उन्होंने प्रोटेम स्पीकर बनाया। तब अपना कन्वेंशन उनको याद नहीं आया। तब वो बुलडोजर पॉलिटिक्स था क्या? कई विधानसभाओं में भी, झारखंड की विधानसभा में जैसे, उन्होंने अपना प्रोटेम स्पीकर बनाया, इस कन्वेंशन को फॉलो नहीं किया था। 2005 की बात है। और ये सारे मामले सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कई बार गए और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इनको समझाया। ये है कांग्रेस का चरित्र।
All right, so that's a reaction you've just heard from BJP Shehzad Poonawalla, who also earlier has taken to the social media and he's hit out at the INDA alliance. So you see this war of words that is only getting sharper from here on. My colleague Ankit is also joining us from our newsroom. Ankit, what is it that the BJP has kind of tried to set the agenda this morning? I think a lot of conversation around that illicit, huge tragedy that we have seen. People dying, Rahul Gandhi silent. All these are issues that the BJP believes will be good enough to put the INDA alliance on the mat?
Certainly, Deepti, multi-pronged rebuttal by the BJP. Let me read out Shehzad Poonawalla's first tweet now. Rather than have an approach of putting the nation first and Parliament first, Jairam and company continue to insult a tribal parliamentary affairs minister, that too based on a lie. K. Suresh is not the longest serving uninterrupted MP. Mr. Mehtab is, hence he is the pro tem speaker. Jairam ji, if you are so concerned about K. Suresh, why don't you make him LOP or face of the UDF in 2026? Pro tem is anyway a temporary post. And Jairam ji, please stop lying. Who did UPA make pro tem speaker in 2004? In Jharkhand in 2005? In various instances, your Congress did not even follow the convention you cite. He also adds to that, Deepti, party. Instead of doing politics before the statue of Mahatma Gandhi ji, India Alliance netas must go there and seek forgiveness for claiming 57 lives of SC community in Tamil Nadu. That too through illicit liquor, which Gandhi ji opposed. Shameless DMK Congress is opposing CBI probe, protecting the guilty, and Rahul has shamelessly been silent. Where is Nyay, Rahul ji? What about the Dalit lives now? So this is the series of rebuttals coming through from the BJP.
Absolutely, Ankit. So like I said, lot of fireworks expected from both sides. Even the NDA, not missing any opportunity to show the mirror to the INDA alliance, and they say you are being hypocrite. And likewise, you have the INDA alliance that believes it has good enough numbers this time to be heard, is not being given the adequate respect by the NDA. So in the next few minutes, I think we'll see how the proceedings move. But before we get you more reactions and perspective with our reporters, how is the TMC looking at what's happening in the parliament? Remember, there has been a lot of bars of this thaw now between the Congress and the TMC. TMC Saugata Roy earlier is in conversation with our colleague Sabyasachi. Listen into what he said as the first day of the 18th Lok Sabha begins.
I'm being joined by Member of Parliament Professor Saugata Roy. Sir, regarding the pro tem speaker, the India bloc leaders have decided that they would not be assisting the pro tem speaker. Even Shudip Bandyopadhyay won't be participating in it. Your thoughts on this, sir?
No, as is already said, that the pro tem speaker is normally the appointment is given to the senior most MP. Now, K. Suresh was the senior most MP, having been MP 8 times. But instead they have appointed BJP MP Bhartrihari Mahtab, who's only a 7-time MP. So, the India bloc has taken a decision not to assist the pro tem speaker. They had named certain members from the India bloc, but they will not assist the government in this matter.
Sir, on the NEET fiasco, we have seen that the opposition...
All right, so you just heard the TMC making it very clear what was anticipated. That, you have a panel that has been selected to assist the pro tem speaker in the oath taking. But the TMC also is a part of it. They are saying we will not be doing that. So clear confrontational politics, all that and much more. As this is a live, non-stop rolling coverage that continues just from outside the parliament. Be back on the other side.